Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to do a meal prepping for the first time for my weekday. If you don't know, I work from home, so I'm trying to stray away from eating unnecessary unhealthy things. So first off, I'm going to start off with the rice. I'm using brown rice because I'm trying to go the healthier route and this takes longer to cook, so this is why I'm doing this portion first. So on today's menu, we're gonna have pan-seared salmon with some curry coconut sauce with lots of vegetables. I'm not really a salmon girl, but let me tell you something. This is my favorite way of cooking salmon. I really appreciate this fish whenever I cook it like this. This is the future me talking, and let me tell you something. This fish, the taste, everything about it was absolutely divine. It's super yummy, it's well seasoned, it's well prepared. I'm so proud of myself, and this is not a one-time meal. I need to cook this at least once a month because I do love it and makes me appreciate salmon more. So I have seasoned one side of the fish. I'm going to season the other side. I just want to talk about the seasonings that I use. I'm Jamaican, so I try to incorporate my culture. I tried not to over season this. I just use some typical black pepper, some garlic sauce, also my onion powder and my Maggi all-purpose seasoning, the fish one as well, the island spice meat seasoning, and some Creole seasoning, and rub that in and just give it some tender love and care. I got the perfect cut of salmon because this piece of salmon ended up giving me 5 pieces, perfect for the 5-day of my work week, so that was great. So after I cut all the slices, I would just go ahead and rub all the seasoning that was left on the board on each side that I cut, so it's fully seasoned and saturated. Oil up my pan, and once my oil is hot, I'm gonna add my garlic. Whenever I'm frying fish, I like to use garlic and sometimes some thyme into the oil just to flavor the oil a little bit. So once the garlic is brown and golden, I'm going to remove them and I'm going to add my fish. I'm going to do 3 at a time and then proceed with the other 2 because I don't want to raise the chance of increasing the temperature of the oil. So 3 and then 2, and I cook the salmon for 6 minutes, 3 minutes on each side because salmon takes up to 6 to 8 minutes to cook, and since these slices are a little bit thinner, I don't want to overcook them. So as you can see, you are seeing this beautiful color because of the seasoning that I layer on top. So I'm going to go ahead and remove them and proceed with the other 2, and afterwards I can finish up. So now I'm going to take out the salmon from the pot and let all of them just sit here and rest while I go ahead and make my curry coconut sauce. And here I picked up a can of coconut milk from the supermarket, and I like to use this particular brand, and any canned coconut milk, for example, will have the cream on top when you open it if you don't shake it up, and the liquid on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is take out majority of the cream and dilute it out with some of the liquid from the can to get me a nice creamy paste so that I can go ahead and make the sauce. So I'm done prepping my coconut milk and it's time to go ahead and prep the vegetables. I'm just going to go ahead and use some sweet peppers. I'm going to use the green one and this orange yellow one here, and also I'm going to go ahead and prep some onions. I did not show mention of me prepping. I didn't get a full shot of it. Some Irish potato. I like to use these potatoes whenever I'm making fish. I know it's not the norm to use potatoes whenever you're using fish, but for me it's so delicious because it soaks up so much of the sauce and it's just so scrumptious and delicious. Now that I have finished prepping my vegetables, I'm going to go ahead and heat up my pan and add some oil. I'm going to go ahead and burn the curry a little bit into the pan so that I can get it prepped and ready for the coconut milk. This helps to make sure that the curry does not affect your stomach and cause any bellyache and pain. You have to be careful when it comes to curry, so make sure to burn it before you add in the coconut milk. I'm going to go ahead and add some more water to dilute that just a little bit, and make sure to season that sauce. So I'm going to add some of the all-purpose seasoning and some black pepper and some salt, and I also went ahead and had a tiny bit of sugar to it too. I'm going to allow this to cook a little bit before I add the rest of the vegetables at the end. And once I get it cooked a little bit, because I don't want it to be soft and mushy, I'm going to go ahead and add the fish in and get that all marinated in and make sure that it's evenly distributed into the sauce. It's time to plate this dish, and I'm gonna go ahead and pat the brown rice in the smaller section of these containers. I got them off Amazon. I'm not really particularly liking them because I wish that the compartments were a little bit better and a little bit more bigger in my opinion, but maybe it's a good thing so that I don't overeat. But I'm gonna put the rice in the smaller section and go ahead and put the fish in the bigger section. So what I'm going to do next is that I am going to let these cool down a bit before I put them in the refrigerator. What I love to do to keep my meal fresh every day is that I put 2 in the refrigerator section of the refrigerator and 3 in the freezer, and every morning when I get up I just take out a dish and it's all fresh and yummy and ready for the day. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to prepare the second dish, and I love to make my tuna avocado cucumber salad, and I just try to have this sometimes for lunch, or I can have this for dinner depending on how I feel. So I can interchange the curry, coconut, salmon, or I can have this. And I'm just going to go ahead and prep the avocados and slice them up and put them in a bowl, and then proceed with the rest of the vegetables, which are the cucumbers and the onions. I did not get any red onions, I forgot, so I had to use the white one instead, but that's what I'm going to use. And also I'm going to use some tuna, and make sure to wash it properly with some vinegar and lemon because I do not like anything that smells too fishy. So that's what I did to make my cucumber avocado tuna salad, and I just went ahead and seasoned that also with salt, black pepper, some olive oil, and some red pepper flakes. So I'm all done with prepping and seasoning my salad, and what I love about this salad is that it can be eaten on its own, but my favorite way of having this salad is on top of a taco shell. I love this crispy taco shell that I got from my local supermarket. It just gives me that crunch that I'm looking for, so I can have this in the morning for breakfast, or I can have this as an alternative to the fish, or I can have it in the evening time, just depending on the mood that I'm feeling. this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider to subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and comment down below. I will see you in my next one. Bye.